What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to automate rent collection by creating a simple workflow in make.com. Let's get started. In make.com, I've created a scenario that I've renamed to automate rent collection reminders. Here, we're going to get our tenants whose rent is due today. So we've added our tenants to a CRM or a database. In our case, we've added our tenants to this base in Airtable. So the name of the base is tenants base, and the table in this base is called tenants table. And here's where we're going to add our tenants. So we add in the tenant's name, email address, the amount that is due, the due date, if you sent them the reminder, and the reminder that we're going to send them using our workflow. So now to get our tenants in our workflow over here, I'll search for Airtable, and here we're going to search for the tenants whose rent is due today. Here, you'll need to create your connection to connect your account to make.com. To do that, just click on add right here, and here choose your connection type, choose Airtable or auth, and then rename your connection right here, and then click on save. And then on the new window that pops up, choose the base that you'd like to access via make, and your connection will be created. Since I have already done that, I'm going to close this right here, and here we're going to find our base, which is this base right here. Our table is going to be the tenants table, and here we like to output all these fields. Limit, you can limit it to 10, and then here click on save. Then I run this module over here to get a list of our tenants. So now if we add another tenant right here, whose name is Kevin James, and the email address is kevin@tenants.com, and you can say it's 5,000. Rent is due today. Reminder, we've not sent the reminder message. So now if we run this module again, you can see we're getting a list of our tenants. So now here you can choose to change the dates, the due dates of this tenant to tomorrow. Now run this module again, we're still going to get the list of tenants from our base. So here I rename this to search tenants, and then here I'll click on save. Now the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to filter the tenants so we can get the tenants whose rent is due today. So to do that, in your table, I'll click on get a record. Here we're going to choose our base, which is this base right here, and our table, which is this table. And here we're going to map our ID, which is this ID over here. Then I'll click on save. Then here we're going to set up a filter, and rename the filter to due dates. Say rent due date, and the condition, you can say that the rent due date should be equal to, and here we're going to add the daytime operator, and the date here we're going to format our date. You can say now should equal to the date today. So I'll add this format over here. Then here I'll click on save. So here I'll rename this module to get tenants, and then here I'll click on save. Then so now to get our tenants whose rent is due today, I'll run our workflow. So here you can see we got the list of our tenants. Then we filter the tenants to the ones whose rent is due today. And here you can see we got the tenant whose rent is due today. So this is the tenant that we're going to send them the reminder over here. So the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to set variables for the tenant's details. So in tools, I'll click on set multiple variables. I'll add an item and add a variable name. We're going to start with their name. So name this to tenant's name, and the value will be this value right here. And I'll add an item, name this to tenant's email. Now we're going to map the value over here. You can rename this to amount due. Rename and then map the value right here. And here you can add the variable name as due date. Then you can add the value right here. I'll rename this to reminder status. The value will be this value right here. Then I'll click on save. Here I'll rename this module to set tenants variables. Then here I'll click on save. After we've set the variables for the tenants, the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to now generate a reminder that we're going to send this tenant. So here in tools, I'll wait a few seconds. So I'll search for the sleep module. You can wait, let's say 3 seconds. Here, rename this to wait 3 seconds. Then click on save right here. And then now we can proceed and now generate a reminder. So we're going to send our tenant. To generate the reminder, we're going to use an AI tool. So here you can use OpenAI, ChatGPT, or Gemini. In that case, I'm going to choose to use Gemini. So in Gemini, I'll click on generate a response module. Here, like we did with other modules, you'll also need to create your connection. So click on add right here, and then give your connection a name. Then add your API key over here. And then click on save to create your connection. So now, to create your API key, open this link on a new tab, and then go ahead and create your API key, and then come and add it right here, and click on save to create your connection. Since I have already done that, I'm going to close this window right here, and here we're going to choose a model. I'm going to choose Gemini 2.5 right here. Here we're going to add our system roles message right here. Now, our message right here is going to be on the lines of, we're generating an automated rent collection reminder message for tenants. Then the system prompt will be on the lines of, the message will be sent to a tenant as a rent payment reminder. The tone must be professional, polite, and respectful. The message must be short, clear, and easy to understand. Do not include legal advice or threats. Do not mention internal systems, automations, or AI. And do not include emojis. And here we add in the tenant's details. So we add in their name, due date, and the amount. We're also adding a couple of instructions that we like the AI tool to follow. So we're telling the tool, personalize the message using the tenant's first name. Then clearly say the rent due date and amount, then include the property or management name. Ask the tenant to confirm payment or contact management if they need assistance. Keep the message suitable for email, maximum 3 sentences. And then for the output, we'd like to return only the final message text and do not include explanations or formatting here. Then here we're going to select text and click on save right here. So here I rename this to rent reminder generator. Then here I'll click on save here to generate a rent collection reminder. We're going to send our tenants. I'll run automation. You can see our automation ran successfully. So here you can see the output that it generated for us over here. So the reminder is on the lines of, hi Dennis, this is a friendly reminder that your rent of 3,000 of ABC rentals is due on January the 7th. Please confirm your payment has been made or contact us if you require any assistance. That is awesome. So now we can proceed and send this reminder to our tenant. Since they submitted via email address over here, we're going to send them the reminder via email. I'm going to start by waiting a few seconds right here. So I'll start with the sleep module. Can wait, let's say 2 seconds. And here I rename this to wait 2 seconds. Then I'll click on save right here. And you can proceed to send the reminder to our tenants via email. So in email, I'll click on send an email module. Here, you'll also need to create your connection to connect your account to Make. So to do that, just click on add right here and choose your connection type as Google restricted. Give your connection a name. And then here, add your client ID and client secret from your Google API. And then click on save right here. And then on the new window that pops up, give make.com access to your Google account and your connection will be created. Since I have already done that, I'm going to close this right here. And here, we're going to add the tenant's email address. So we're going to map the email address right here. Subject line, could be on the lines of rent is due today. Connection type, we're going to choose plain text. And then here we're going to map the reminder that we generated using our module right here. So here I rename this to rent collection reminder. Then here I'll click on save. Then the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to update the status and the reminder columns in our table. So to do that, I'll search for Airtable. Here I'll click on updated record module. The base is going to be this base right here. Table is going to be this table. And the record, I'm going to map the record over here, the ID of the record. Then we'd like to update the status. So the status is going to be sent, since we've already sent the reminder using this module. Then here we're going to map the reminder that we just sent them. And then here I'll click on save. Yeah, I rename this to date tenant record. Then here I'll click on save. Lastly, you can also notify our team via Slack to follow up with this tenant in case no payment is made by the end of the day. So we can notify our team via email, Slack, WhatsApp, or Telegram, depending on the communication channel that you use. So in our case, we're going to use Slack. So I'll search for Slack right here. And then here, click on send a message module. Like we did other modules, you'll also need to connect your account to make.com right here. So to do that, just click on add, and then here choose the type and give your connection a name. Then click on save right here. And then on the new window that pops up, choose the account that you'd like to connect to Make, and your connection will be created. Since I already done that, I'm going to close it here. Here we're going to enter our channel from the list. Channel type is going to be a public channel, and here we're going to find the channel that our team is in. Then I'll click on the channel right here, and here we're going to add the notification that we're going to send our team. Notification that we're going to send our team is on the lines of rent payment reminder sent to this tenant. Rent was due on, and then here we're going to add the date for, and then here we're going to map the amount. Please follow up if payment is not received by the end of the day. And here I'll click on save. Yeah, I rename this to team notification. Then I'll click on save right here. Our automation is pretty much set up. So now to test our workflow, I'll click on run once right here. Here, you can see that our workflow was executed successfully. So here we successfully searched for tenants. And then we got the tenant whose rent is due today after performing this filter. Then we set the variables for the tenants right here. Then we waited a few seconds to generate a reminder that we're going to send the tenant, as you can see over here. Then we're waiting a few seconds and then sending the tenant the reminder. Then we're updating the tenant's record with the reminder that we just sent them. Then lastly, we're notifying our team to follow up with this tenant in case any payment is made by the end of the day. So now when I open our base, here you can see we updated the status of these tenant, and we also added the reminder that we sent them over here. When I open my inbox, here is the subject line and the reminder that we're sending our tenant. So the subject line is on the lines of rent is due today, and here is the personalized reminder that we're sending to our tenant, telling them that, dear tenant, this is a friendly reminder that your rent payment of $3,000 for these rentals is due on this date. Please confirm your payment or contact us if you require any assistance. When I open our Slack channel where our team is in, here you can see we notified our team of these tenants whose rent is due today, and here also including the amount. And then we're telling them please follow up if rent is not received by the end of the day. So we generated this custom reminder of these tenants, and then sent our team this notification for them to follow up with the tenant using this workflow that we created right here in make.com. We can try testing our workflow one last time to see how it works. So in our workflow, here we can change the due date of these tenant to yesterday, and here we can change the due date of these tenant to today. So we can generate a reminder and send a reminder to these tenant whose name is Kevin. So to do that in our workflow, I'll run our workflow one more time. Here, you can see that our workflow was executed successfully. Like we did previously, here we searched for our tenants over here. Then we got our tenant whose due date is today, right here. Then we set the variables for the tenant. Then we waited a few seconds and then generated a reminder, a rent collection reminder to this tenant using this module. Here you can see the reminder. And then we waited a few seconds and then sent the reminder to the tenant via email. Then we updated the tenant's record in Airtable with a reminder. And then lastly, we notified our team via Slack that we just sent this tenant the reminder, and they should follow up with the tenant if the rent hasn't been paid yet. So now when I open our base in Airtable, here you can see we updated this tenant's record with the status and the reminder that we just sent them using our workflow here. Now when I open my inbox, you can see the subject line and the reminder that we're sending to our tenant, reminding them to pay their rent by the end of the day. So we're telling them this is a friendly reminder from our rentals, telling them the rent of this amount is due today. Please confirm your payments or contact us if you require any assistance. Then lastly, we are notifying our team that we just sent these tenant a payment reminder. You can see here we're telling them that the due date was today, that here's the amount. Please follow up if payment is not received by the end of the day. Here. So we automatically generated this custom rent collection reminder and send the reminder to our tenants via email using this simple workflow that we created right here in make.com. So all you have to do right here is to now turn our automation to live, and here choose when you'd like to run the scenario. So here you can choose to run the scenario at regular intervals, once every day, days of the week, days of the month, specify dates or on demand. I recommend choosing at regular intervals, and then here choose a time interval in which the scenario should be repeated. It must be higher than or equal to 15 minutes. Then click on save right here. Our workflow now will work automatically. So we're going to start by listing our tenants, then check the due date. If the due date is today, we're going to now proceed and now generate a reminder using this module, and then send them the reminder and update their record in Airtable. We're also going to notify our team of these tenants for them to follow up in case payment is not made by the end of the day. So our workflow works perfectly. Thank you for watching. Now, if you'd like me to create this workflow for you or a workflow similar to this one, just click the first link in the description to schedule a call with me. On the call, we'll discuss into details about the workflow that you'd like me to create for you. Then I'll proceed to create the workflow for you. But if you enjoyed this video and you have a system or a workflow in mind that you'd like me to create using make.com, just comment it down below in the comment section. I read all the comments, and if I land on your comment and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to create the entire system or workflow from scratch using make.com. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.